I'm just your average guy who likes to play Plants vs Zombies. My friend Jeff introduced me to it, and I've been playing it ever since. My favorite plant has always been Tangled Kelp, because it looks like my favorite Pokemon, Tangela. Anyways, that's beside the point. I will be telling you a story about something that happened to me and Jeff not long ago. So without further ado, I'll begin. I finally had enough coins to buy an imitator. Jeff always told me to complete my collection of plants so I could get an achievement, so I've been saving up for imitator ever since. I went into Crazy Dave's shop to buy the imitator, but I stopped when I saw a different plant next to it. It looked like Tangled Kelp, but its kelp was red. That was weird, cause I'd never seen a plant like this in the shop before. It cost 25,000 coins, but I was curious, so I clicked on the plant to buy it. Crazy Dave then caught me off guard saying, "I wouldn't buy that if I were you." That was weird, but I wasn't gonna let a crazy man with a frying pan for a hat stop me, so I bought the weird Tangled Kelp. Crazy Dave then said, "You've made an awful mistake," which creeped me out even more. I checked the almanac to see the plant in its spot, and it was there. The plant was called Carnivorous Kelp, and its description simply read, "It eats all." I decided to call Jeff because he's a PvZ expert. I told him I found something really weird in Plants vs Zombies, and he was quick to come over. I showed him the red Tangled Kelp, and all he said was, "What? Bro, did you hack the game or something?" I said, "No, it just appeared in the shop, and you know I kinda suck at hacking anyway." "Fine," Jeff said. "Just start the game, cause I wanna see this plant in action." I picked a pool level, choosing pea shooter, sunflower, repeater, tall nut, squash, Tangled Kelp, lily pad, and the Carnivorous Kelp. Starting a match, I placed 2 sunflowers along with a pea shooter to take out the zombies. I was doing pretty well in the level, so I placed my Carnivorous Kelp, which seemed to be an upgrade for the Tangled Kelp. Then a zombie came into the water and was killed by one of my Tangled Kelps. Then another zombie touched my Carnivorous Kelp, and we heard a loud cracking, crunching noise. The zombie was pulled into the water by the Carnivorous Kelp, and the pool started to change into a blood red color. That's when both plant and zombies stopped in their tracks, and the zombies started to run away. 2 blood-covered tentacles started to grab the zombies one by one, pulling them into the water, and when they were all gone, the screen went black and said "Game Over" in blood red text. Jeff and I were horrified, and after a few seconds, Jeff asked me, "What was that?" "I don't know," I said, scared. "I swear I didn't hack or anything." Jeff looked at me and said, "No shit you don't know how to hack." Huh. Then he left my house abruptly. The next day, I got a phone call from Jeff. "Dude, Zoe's having another pool party. We should totally go." I decided it would be nice to have some fun after what happened yesterday, so I put on my swimmers and I went to the party. When I finally reached Zoe's house, Jeff said, "Glad you made it, bud. Look, they have Pringles here." "Cool," I said quietly. "Yeah, cool." Before I could even step foot into the pool, Zoe's mom called us over. She actually had 2 full pizzas in her hands, and we all loved pizza. Well, except Danny, so she stayed in the pool instead. But while we were eating, an ear-piercing scream caught us off guard from outside. We ran into the backyard, and it was Danny. A blood-covered tentacle grabbed her, and we heard a snap coming from her right leg. The tentacle pulled her into the pool, and the pool went from a crystal blue color to a bloody red color. It was like that scene in Jaws, but it wasn't cheesy at all. All the kids screamed and ran away, but not me. I just watched, paralyzed in fear. I could see bones and half-eaten internal organs float up on the water, along with 2 red eyes in the water, and I knew whose eyes they were.
"Thank you for feeding me,"
it said. Then it vanished. No one knows what happened to poor Danny. Well, except for me and Jeff. When I got home, I saw a bloody red trail which seemed to come out of my phone and outside towards Zoe's house. The Carnivorous Kelp vanished from the game, and I hope it stays that way forever. By the way, I heard Zoe was found half-eaten next to the pool.